Hi guys, thanks for joining us for the last ATN stream of 2015. This week we will be talking around the topic of live streaming, how it's played its role in people's lives through 2015 and how people see it moving and changing their lives and their careers moving into 2016. We've got a number of guests coming through today. So time-wise, I'm not sure how long the show is going to run for today. So we'll update that when we finish. As always, we do this every week. We are taking a couple of weeks off over Christmas and New Year, so we won't be back until the second week of January, which we'll be scheduling up shortly. So if you're watching this anywhere except for Blab, please do come over and check out Blab. You can go through the link, which is blab.im/ATW networking, and you can subscribe. And all you need there is a Twitter account to come and join the conversation. There's lots of people here live getting involved in the chat, and they'll be jumping in and out of the video, and you'll see some of those as we go. But as always, joined by my very good-looking co-host, Vincenzo Landino. Thanks for joining us again, Vin. Thanks, sir.
I love being here with you, my friend.
It's good. It's good. So I'm super excited, and I know there's a lot of people here who are doing a lot of stuff in the live streaming world and various other bits and pieces. I actually woke up to a message this morning telling me that Instagram had made some changes today, which I was excited about, and I'm still to go and delve into because I had blog posts and a 10K run to get out of the way before I got on the show. So I guess we'll start in-house then, Vincenzo. So this year, live streaming, you've got 1 minute to tell us how this year has been for you in live streaming and how it's played its role.
Live streaming had completely changed the way business was being done. And for me, it gave me the opportunity to get in front of brands and agencies that I never thought I would able to get in front of. I became a personality, and brands wanted that. It really expedited the opportunities that I had been reaching out for a long time. So I'm grateful for live streaming because without it, seriously, and you know what, I wouldn't have met a lot of people that I did as well. So there's a lot of personal growth, a lot of personal goals that I reached, but also a ton of, just a ton of professional goals that I was able to hit just because of live stream. And, I can credit it all to live stream.
Awesome. I'm going to kick off by saying I'm very blessed in the fact that I get to host this show with Vincenzo because of live streaming. So that's how this show came about. Vincenzo and I work exclusively online, and we're still yet to meet in person, which hopefully will be very soon because there's some exciting stuff coming in 2016. So for me, I work, for those who don't know, if you're new in here, I teach and mentor businesses, so business strategy, including social media, and obviously live streaming being a major part of how advertising is now done. It's about being able to tell their stories in a way that they've never been able to before. So with a number of different platforms available, it's opened loads of different doors. Literally every time I speak to somebody, I have something new to take to them and to bring in to their marketing mix. So for me, it's opened loads of doors. I really enjoy making the connections with people all around the world. And yeah, just really enjoying being part of an amazing community that it's making the world a smaller place. So I'm actually going to pull someone in if she's free to talk. I'm not sure if Kerry is available to jump in. I'm going to open up the seat because I know Kerry is doing a lot of speaking. She travels around the world speaking on the topic of talking to strangers. So I think it's a brilliant person to kick off with, is that she's regularly encouraging people to talk to people as they're going about their daily lives, and she's written a book around it as well. And so when I introduced her to live streaming, it was a bit like a duck to water because she loves talking to people in every part of their daily life. And so if she's free, she can jump in. I'd love if Vin could jump in as well, Vintuitive, because he's put in the comments over here that live streaming has actually saved his business. So Vin, if you're free, please do jump in, take a seat. We'd love to hear very quickly about kind of how that worked for you this year. So with everyone else who's here in the chat, thanks a lot for joining us. Really appreciate you being here. We have got a number of guests. Some will only pop in and out, and others will be in for longer. Please do feel free to share this out. If you want to tweet it out or post it to Facebook, please do hit the little button. If you're on the phone, it will be down at the bottom. If you're on the computer, it's over at the side on the left-hand side there. So please do send this out to people all over the rest. Okay, so Vin's going to come in a minute, so we'll get Kerry in next. Just seeing who else we got in the room that I wanted to pull in. Because there's a certain number of people. I'd like Chris to jump in as well, if Chris is free. I'm not sure if he's still working. He's been working super hard as well, so want to do that. Yeah, Chris, jump in. That's you.
Woke, mate, legend.
So I'm just trying to keep on top of the comments because they're super fast here today. So,
all right, good. Somebody want to come in and talk?
I see Jenna's in here as well. So Jenna Steels, and I know she's doing some stuff. I saw some awesome scoping for when they were packaging the stuff at Steels behind the scenes, going and popping some extra gifts and stuff in as well. So maybe she can jump in and tell us all about that as well. So. Yeah, Jana, if you're free, please do jump in and take a seat too. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Hey, guys. What's up?
Mac!
Yo, Vinny! What's up, brother?
What up?
I just got home. So it was perfect timing. Perfect timing.
So how's live streaming played its role this year for you, and how's it changing what you're going to do next year?
Oh, my God. We lost Vincenzo. No!
He's off to do a quick Periscope or something, probably.
Yeah, no kidding. He's trying to. He wants to Periscope the Blab, so he can't do it all at the same time.
So yeah, tell us how your.
Oh my gosh!
How's it played its role in your marketing and stuff?
Oh,
it's in 2015.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm hoping that 2016 will be my year, but 2015 is just all the relationships that I've made. All the people that I've met doing this stuff. Periscope, I've slacked a little bit on Periscope this year, but just participating in just being in the conversations has just totally changed everything.
Yeah,
it's huge. I haven't seen anything like this, because I know when I did my internet radio shows, we used to do part of it on audio only, and then the rest we tried Google Hangouts, and it just didn't work because it's just the quality wasn't there. But we mostly used it for like visual cues. Yeah. Because we didn't have anything like this. It just obviously didn't exist. But having those visual cues was nice. But then once we started figuring out, okay, we have the audio down. We had the radio station had it all figured out. And then we decided, okay, let's incorporate Periscope. And then we decided Blab was a better fit. So, it just hopped from one to another.
Yeah, that's awesome. So coming into 2016, what's your kind of plans around using live streaming yourself and it, personally and in business?
Well, personally, I'm just because I like hanging out with you guys and all these hanging out on the Blabs, learning as much as I can. But then also I'm going to try to, like with this side gig that I'm planning on launching in 2016 with this consulting, I may try to do more product reviews, demos, and then that may be more Periscope oriented because it's just me. Yeah, it's one to the world. I'll do that, but then I'll try to get in more of these Blabs to where we can all hang out and say what's up and talk and just share ideas and share what's working and maybe share what's not working, and just hang out, because this is all kinds of fun. I recognize all these faces and all these names, and everybody's just a lot of fun to hang out with.
Yeah, for us, it's been really nice to see as a community through live streaming. People are kind of taking an educational role in teaching new people as they come to each platform. Mm-hmm. And I know specifically here on Blab, there's been a lot of community engagement in helping people to learn the platforms, learn how to do things from the tech side all the way through. So yeah, that's been really cool. So
he's back.
I don't know. Yeah,
Mike.
Welcome back, Vincenzo.
My computer.
No, you're stepping on his tail.
No worries. Welcome back. So I see Blake is in here as well. I'd love if I know he's probably short on time. So if Blake Croft is free to take a seat. Please do jump in as well. I want to try and get as many people through as possible, just to see how it's impacted different people as well, because I know everybody's using it differently. Some people are using specifically for building personal connections. Other people are building business stuff around it. And it's also, I mean, the opportunities, like you say, that are available now are kind of streets ahead of where they were before. I'm actually halfway through writing a blog post. Anyone who follows on Snapchat does see that I've been writing a blog post this morning around how how marketing is massively changing, and there's things that are now not acceptable that 5-10 years ago would have been the norm, which is amazing. And live streaming is now shifting who holds the power to make that marketing work as well. So it used to be that, there's big agencies and things like that, but now there's the potential for, the small guy who's maybe a one person or a couple of people working together to now take on working with those big brands. So I know you've got some exciting stuff coming up, Chris.
The little guy. Yep, the little guy.
So,
yep.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, Blake.
Hey guys, how's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we're all good. So how we're obviously just flying through getting the people in and out, because obviously we're trying to get so many people through the show. Can you just give us a quick insight to how live streaming's played its role for you this year, and how it's going to change for you coming into next year as well?
Well, for me, live streaming really jump-started my life as an entrepreneur. I'd been on Twitter for quite some time, and I've been on social media for quite some time, but I didn't know exactly who the people were that would be my audience, and so live streaming brought those people to me. The titles are super important in live streaming. If someone doesn't like the title, they're not going to come and watch your stream. It doesn't interest them. So when people would come to my stream and we began to be friends, and they were on every stream, it really jump-started my life as an entrepreneur. So it means a lot to me. And then I ditched it. Here's the story. I left live streaming. I went away from Periscope. I went away from Blab. Dumb mistake. Never.
What did you do?
What
did you do instead?
Nothing. That was my dumb mistake. I stepped back. I thought, you know what? I'm not feeling it here. I think that I need to be doing something else in the world of social media. And I left Periscope.
Good job.
Yes. And that was a really bad mistake. So, guys, if you have, I shared this last night. If you have a following on Periscope and you're growing yourself on Periscope, and you feel that that's where you need to be, don't leave. Don't make the dumb mistake and just leave. So 2016 is going to be a big year for me, because I watch not just on Periscope but on Facebook Live. That's going to be great. And here on Blab as well. So I'm excited about what the year is going to bring. I know you guys are too.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Welcome, Vin. Thanks for jumping in.
Hi, Vin.
Hey, guys.
So interesting story, Vin. So live streaming saved your business. I'm excited to hear this. I'm gonna extend your minute. You get a minute and a half because it saved your business. So go.
Cheers. Yeah, I mentioned this on a Blab once, and the Blab team jumped on it and said, "Oh, we want to hear more," and featured me in the Blab Digest, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it really did. I was suffering from Facebook. Pretty much killed my business. A lot of small businesses, which is my main focus, thought that they didn't need a website. I'm a web developer and a social media promoter. And a lot of people now, a lot of small businesses are just creating Facebook pages and don't think they need to have a website. So that was sort of the main thing that was killing my business. So jumping on Blab and Periscope and having that live connection broke down a lot of barriers. A lot of people really connect with you when they can see you face to face, and there's no I was going to swear, there's no I can't think of an alternative word. Bullshit. You can't con anyone on live streaming. You can see instantly who they are and what, and you know, we have all these nuances that we pick up as humans, and you can tell in an instant when someone's genuine. So I started some shows, Genuine Social Media. I did conversations with Siri for a long time, daily for months on Periscope. But funnily enough, like Blake, when I did get a lot of business, I started co-hosting blabs for clients and doing other work on live streaming. And I thought, oh, well, I don't need to do my own shows now because I've got what I needed to do, and that is to get more business, more customers. And I was successful at that. And around about November, or beginning of November, I dropped off, both Blab and Periscope. But I'm back. I had some other things, personal family things come up at the end of this year, so I had to deal with those. So I'm back. And your next question is, what am I seeing for next year? Well, I've started a new thing with Australia Great, a whole different brand. Australia Great had been running for a couple of years, but I hadn't actually put Australia Great onto live streaming. So it's now got its own Blab account, its own Periscope account. On Christmas Day, we're going to be streaming a lot of top broadcasters around Australia, such as Chocolate Johnny and Nev from Queensland, are all going to be coming on the Australia Great account and streaming from the Australia Great account, which is something that no one is doing, or at least I haven't seen anyone doing this. Instead of passing the cast, we're passing the account. So on the one account, on Christmas Day, you'll see live streamers from all over Australia broadcasting, showing off how they celebrate Christmas in Australia, down under style. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
So
yeah, I'm excited to see that. So I did say that I wasn't going to be on social, and Vin called me out for this on. I said Christmas Day will be the one day that you won't find me on social because I'm spending. This is actually in 2 years I've been with my girlfriend. This is the first time we'll be spending Christmas together with her family, and I'm actually not going to be. I'll probably hands up. I'll probably Snapchat what's going on at Christmas, but that's outward kind of stuff. So I'm not going to be actively consuming that. And Vin said, "Oh, you're going to miss all this great stuff." To which my answer was, "Well, it's there for 24 hours. I'll watch it on Boxing Day." So that's where I'm at for social, taking the day off for Christmas. And I just wanted to touch in on this, and because Vin just brought up something there about live streaming and all this social media, it comes with everything, but because we're specifically talking about live streaming, and Blake brought it up as well, it is important to stay connected with the people that are there, but there's nothing more important than taking time out and spending time with your family and your close personal friends that you have from offline as well, and to also look after yourself and take time out for yourself, which is part of why for Christmas I've taken that whole day as time away from social media. So hey, Victoria.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Well, I'll sign off now.
I like your hat.
I'll leave this space open.
Thanks. I love the hat.
Oh, thank you.
I feel there's some. Vincenzo's going to be getting hat envy right about
Oh.
now. Normally, he's the only one with a hat in the show.
Victoria looks better in her hat than I do in mine. So
It's the winter hat.
Yeah.
It's like so blowy over here tonight. So yeah, the winter hat. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, really good, thank you. Looking forward to the holidays. So yeah, live streaming's been amazing this year, hasn't it? It's
Yeah.
for me, amazing learning tool.
Oh, we lost you for a second there.
Oh,
I think you're good. Try again.
have you got me back? I think it's been like an amazing learning tool. I've learned a lot from a lot of people. In fact, I think I wrote this in one of Vinny's Facebook posts. Like, I've learned a lot from people that maybe I wouldn't have expected to have learned from because I wasn't exposed to them before. Equally, you do see the rise of the whole expert, which I don't like. But I think it's given rise to some people that I have got a lot of value to provide. So I'm very grateful for that, and grateful for the friendships that I've made through it as well, first and foremost. Because like this, like coming out to San Francisco next month, and I'm going to be, sharing a room with Sarah. Me and Sarah speak like on the phone every week, and I'm just really looking forward to meeting her in real life and meeting lots of other people, meeting you, Vinny. And then it's made me money too. So for me, it's kind of been threefold. So
it's all about
the
relationships and money.
It's been brilliant. It's been good. It's been good. Look, that's it though, isn't it? Relationships, learning, and money.
For sure.
So, Victoria, moving into 2016, where are you going to be focusing your efforts? Within the live streaming specifically, where are you going to be focusing your efforts?
I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more Periscopes because I'm not as regular on Periscope as I want to be. But I feel that I'm getting myself a presence on there. But I need to refine my strategy on there, definitely. To be honest, sort of refine my own strategy anyway, because I'm so busy doing it for the clients. I need to put my time into doing it for myself more. So yeah, I'm definitely going to look at YouTube as well next year. And I'm looking at doing a couple of new things with Blab. So yeah, I'm excited. And excited to, I think, you know, the last few weeks I've had to sort of stop being involved with other people's scopes and blabs because things have got busy. I want to make sure like I dedicate the time to making sure that I'm watching other people's scopes more again. Like last night, I watched yours, Vinny, the singing one. Oh my God, it made me smile so much. And I was like, it was so nice being able to watch it. I was like, he can actually sing. He can freaking sing. Oh my gosh. I was like, wow. Wowee.
It was fun. We did it for the troops. We did it for the military. There's Walmart gives $100 for every video that has the hashtag sing to salute or salute to sing. I forgot what exactly it was. So we did that. We did like a little Periscope train of some people, and it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. But you know, there's live streaming for good, right? It's not just about money. It's not just about all that. It's about some good stuff too.
Not at all. Made friendship. I'm just saying what it's done for me. It's brought me friends. It's brought me money. It's been great. But I also took it into, I don't know if you remember, I took it into the old people's home, and that was incredible to see their responses, because it got them talking about memories of places that they visited earlier on in their lives, and it was amazing to see that. So although that wasn't raising money, it was going and sharing it with people that might not be able to see those parts of the world. So yeah, totally agree with you.
Yeah, awesome. I love seeing it being used for good, and that's a really nice segue to hand over to Kerry. Hey, Kerry, thanks for jumping in. As I mentioned before, she's no stranger to talking to strangers. So, Kerry, live streaming, you took to it like a duck to water. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you. And I just had a phone call as I could hear you talking about me, and I'm like, do we have to talk now? Yes, because I have to say thank you, Tristan, for getting me onto both of these platforms, Periscope and Blab. And I think it's because you talked to a stranger at a function I was speaking at. So I'm so glad that we connected. And you know, there's always people saying, oh, you should do this, you should do this. And it's like, yeah, I can't do everything. But when you said you've just got to do Periscope, I'm like, okay, let me have a play with this. And yeah, it's been incredible. The people that I've connected with, like right across the globe. And now that I've got the book online, people are buying Do You Talk to the Strangers from Canada and the UK and Switzerland the other day. And yeah, that's been really cool, like the ongoing conversations and the Skype calls and the friendships, and also something that Victoria just reminded me of, the encouragement. So a couple of weeks ago, I've had quite an up and down year, a few deaths in the family and family friends, and you know, so some days are harder than others. And yeah, I had a day where I was just really flat and I just was so unmotivated and struggling to do anything. And I got on Sean Bronca's scope, and you know, every time I join one of his scopes, he's like, "Hey, Kerry's here," and he's just like so excited and enthusiastic, and you know, he's reading the book at the moment and loving that. And it just really encouraged me. And the next day, I did a scope and a quiz question about the book, and I've started doing that, except I've got this stupid loan phone that doesn't work, so I'm not periscoping again until I get this phone. Hi, Anna.
Hi,
Here's
can't
another
see
new
you, but
friend. Anyway, so the two people that have won a copy of the book through my Periscope quizzes have both been so excited and encouraged. And I realized that the encouragement that I got from Sean was just something that, you know, I passed on through another Periscope. And that it really matters. It really makes a difference when people can just join from wherever they are and join an inspiring conversation. It really can make the biggest difference in the world. So I just love that, because that's the essence of talking to strangers. You can make a difference. But it also leads to other great things like, you know, business growth. And I haven't looked at my stats this week or this month. But Periscope has definitely added to that. It's definitely added to book sales, and just giving me more stories to tell about connecting with strangers. So hello to everybody who's here. Like Vin, I've connected with Vin through Periscope and Blab, and that's been real special. And yeah, so big thank you, Tristan, and to all of you.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thanks, Kerry. Jana, if you've got 2 seconds, I'm actually going to free up Kerry's seat and let Furkan jump in because he's super short on time. I spoke to him before.
Cool.
So Furkan, if you're free and you want to jump in. Thanks a lot, Kerry, for jumping in.
Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Jump on in, Furkan.
So obviously talking around business and live streaming, who better to talk about it than someone who's using and creating a platform that is providing live streaming to the world. So Furkan, thanks for joining us.
What's up, Furkan?
What's going on, guys? I don't got great internet over here. I'm actually sitting by the pool.
Tough life.
Where you at, buddy?
I'm actually in Cabo San Lucas.
Nice.
So just out by the pool, hanging out, relaxing. It's been a long, crazy year for all of us. So just trying to refresh, recharge for 2016.
Is that a Blab retreat?
This is not a Blab retreat. This is me and my wifey retreat.
Nice.
Yeah.
So just R&R.
Hi, better looking half of the Furkan family.
Way better looking half.
Way better. Not even a competition, man.
It's not even a statement we need to say.
No. Touché.
But yeah, this is great. Was checking you guys out for a little bit. I'm glad you guys are talking about 2016. I'm excited for the year. I know you guys are. We all feel, you know, I think we all agree that live streaming will be a big thing in 2016, and I'm excited for what the possibilities are. So enjoy, have a great Blab, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you, man, for letting it happen, buddy.
Thanks for jumping in. Hey, Jana, thanks for jumping in. I know you're out and about, but this is the joys of live streaming, is that it's that whole connection in your pocket. So
that's right. And I'm not driving, for the record. I'm being driven. Anyway.
No worries. So how are you
using
streaming?
What's that? Sorry.
So how are you using live streaming? I know that we caught a Periscope of you the other day doing some behind the scenes in the pack, like where they were packing all the stuff for steels.com and putting some extra bits and pieces into. I thought that was a really nice. We were talking about using it for good and things like that. That was a really nice thing to see someone using it to enhance someone else's experience. So how are you using it, and how do you see yourself using it coming into the new year?
Yeah, so I use it in a lot of different ways. And before Periscope and Blab, I've used live streaming actually for years and years. At one point, I got a call from Ustream that told me that we needed to give them a heads up when we streamed because it was breaking their server at the time. This is when they were relatively new. And until it turned into sort of, you know, ads for teenage boys and video gamers, we used it quite a lot. What we used it for at the time was really to put a face to our company and prove that there's a heartbeat behind this e-commerce business, because we created this company really to connect with other women like us versus, you know, connect community together, niche people together. And so we've really used it for, again, really becoming face-to-face with our customers. As a matter of fact, there was one type, literally in 2010, we actually were doing a campaign with our customers for donating to try to get money for one of our customers who lost a baby and she couldn't afford a headstone, and she'd become a really core part of our community, and our community was mourning along with her. And they were from Idaho Falls, and what we did was we we told a lot of our customers about this story. They started to follow her blog, follow her story. Long story short, we were able to raise enough money for her to get a beautiful headstone for her baby. And when they came to visit us at steels.com, the family, they didn't know that we had done all this. And I was able to present her with a check live to all of our customers that donated. Could actually, I was able to present her with the check in front of all the people that donated, and there were, you know, thousands of our customers just crying. This was over Ustream many years ago. Anyway, so we've used it for a really long time, but mostly to just connect with our customers in an authentic way. But what Ustream didn't do in live stream, which is what I love so much about Periscope and Blab, is to connect with new streamers in a way like this, you know. And I mean, I know what Alex plays with the Pettit family on Sunday nights. Like, that's crazy in the UK, right? So, by the way, I love that show, Alex. You know that. But anyway, so it's really, to me, been a mechanism for, I wouldn't say right now for my company, which is very B2C. Obviously, we're, you know, selling products online to women. But I wouldn't say that it's done much more in the last year than it has in the past, because, again, we've used it so much. But what it has done is connected me with so many influential people in different niches. For example, there's somebody who I met through Blab. I won't say his name, but I got to know him a lot through Blab, as well as at the Periscope Summit in New York. And he knows a lot of investors, and I'm looking for an investor. I'm starting the process to look for an investor in my business. And I've never had one in 8 years, if you can believe that. And I actually just got off the phone with him right before I got in this Blab. And, you know, he's talking to some other people and setting up some conference calls for me. So it's unbelievable the amount of connections that you can make. And all of you three on here are definitely some of them, some of my faves. So.
Awesome.
Well, you're my fave.
You're my fave too, Vin. You know that.
Yeah.
I got the hat on just for you, Jenna.
I know.
Thanks for jumping in, Jenna. I know you're out and about trying to make things happen. So we'll let you get on, and we'll jump over to Alex. Thanks, Jenna. Hey, Alex, thanks for jumping in. I see a lot of people already giving you the recognition for what I guess you could dub your Pettit reality TV experience through Periscope that you did recently. So anyone who doesn't know, Alex's family quite often end up in bits of maybe the backgrounds of Periscopes, and he's now launched. Well, I'll let you explain, Alex, what it is you're doing with that channel.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there. Like, I would always have throughout my scopes where I'm trying to be, I say professional, but like trying to present the latest tech and Periscope tips. And then there'd just be a mum kind of peering through my door halfway through my shot. She did it to me the other night, half drunk as well. And so, and the fact of the matter is, like, the more it happened, the more people would pick up on it and would actually say that they loved it. So I kind of actually sat down with my family. I was like, apparently they like you. And so we turned that into a channel, and it kicked off on Sunday. It all kind of is slowly getting there. There's more shows coming up this week. And I think we love Alex's mom. Just seeing, you know, people in the chat. I think that was you, Tristan. But yeah, it's been what an interesting 10 months it has been for Periscope. And I know Blab was shortly after.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. Like the way that you've originally just kind of started out, and I'm going to ask you a question here because it was asked, I think maybe even as you came in or just before. How did you get into scoping and Periscope and live streaming?
So my old boss, so this was before Periscope ever kind of existed. My old boss came into the office one day and said, I've just seen an article about something called Meerkat. And he sent me the article, and I said, this is the next big thing. I said, this thing will be huge. And so I jumped on it. The very first day that Meerkat came out, I said, look, we're going to do nothing. I'm going to put a phone at the corner of our office, and we're going to live stream our office all day and do nothing, and just let people into our office. I did that. It got something like 750 viewers. And I started playing. And from there, I'd set up my own Meerkat account on day kind of 2 and started playing on that. And I was at Twitter on the 26th of March this year doing a YouTube live stream for the UK government to try and encourage young people to vote. So I was at the Twitter HQ, and I was meerkatting in their offices, which they weren't too happy about, as you can quite rightly understand. So I said, well, look, I want to show people what goes on behind the scenes at Twitter when we're doing a live show from it was their canteen. We were doing a live TV show from their canteen. And so they said, look, here's Periscope. It's just about to launch. In fact, it kind of got leaked a little bit early by mistake. And so I was one of the first people on Periscope, and Periscoping ever since. It's kind of like half right place, right time, but also a little bit of luck. But also, like you and many others, we've been using these platforms every day, providing great content.
Yeah. Well,
so just quickly,
that's the key point, though, Alex, is great content. It's not you're not live streaming just to live stream. You're actually giving people something useful every day and something to look forward to, and that consistency is what people look for, not just, oh, that's the guy who live streams once a month. You're giving people something to look forward to. So,
yeah, I agree. Completely agree.
Yeah. So just quickly, we're talking looking back and now looking forward. So I know that you've got, because we've had a bit of a chat off air about what are your plans for 2016 and live streaming specifically.
Like live streaming has, if I take the look back first, completely changed. If you think it came out, or for me, I talk more about Periscope. This is probably my third or fourth Blab. So when I talk a bit live streaming wise Periscope, but it's the same for Blab. For me, it's completely changed what I do. I've met so many, as I'm sure many people have said already tonight, incredible people. Yourselves here. I wouldn't want to name all of them, but seriously, people that I would say it's very weird. I would say they're more friends than some of the people that I have known for 10, 20 years. But some of the people I've met on Periscope and talked to every day, I would consider more friendly than people I've known for a much longer period of time. I just think I've had most incredible experiences in sharing things with the world. So that's one thing. Also being able to see things that I've never seen before, sunsets from around the world, going deep diving and shark diving with Mitch and people, incredible experiences. And then kind of looking forward, and I know people have been touching about business, it has opened up certainly money and revenue streams and stuff like that, but I don't like to dwell on that too much. My dad handles the business side of things. 2016 going forward, I guess I might as well do a bit of a kind of exclusive here. And Tristan, I know and I think Victoria's still here, she knows. I actually resigned from my job this week. And so I'm kind of taking this full time, and there's some really, really exciting opportunities coming up in 2016 for me. And I think live streaming in general, it is, whether it be Periscope is a success story or Blab.
Oh, where's Alex?
I lost Alex.
I lost him too.
Are you still here?
Okay.
Am I here?
He's back. Yep, he's back.
You're back.
Yeah, I was just kind of finishing off and saying, whether it's Periscope or whether it's Blab or Facebook mentions or whatever, I think live streaming is here to stay. The interesting thing for 2016 would be which platform takes the lead.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how you kind of take it forward. I know you've got some exciting bits and pieces coming up, and obviously you've kind of got a good following now, so that if you decide, I know you're very engaged with your audience, to say, reach out to people and say, look, what do you guys want? And see, and you're quite good at the listening to what people want and steering your shows in that direction. So I just also, while you were on camera, Alex, I wanted to bring my mum in, because I actually work with my mum, looking very festive down there. She's back over in the UK as well. And fortunately, I got to go back this year and speak at a conference with my mum, which was awesome experience. But she's actually, so this is, I really also wanted to highlight this, is people saying, all these youngsters and things doing it. So my mum, obviously being of an older generation, she's actually now teaching other people Periscope and now Snapchat. And she's, hats off to my mum. She's absolutely rocking Snapchat right now she's doing an Elves on Shelves campaign. And so she's doing some snaps. So if you're not already following her, Her handle's the same. It's Lynn Blackledge on Snapchat. She's doing this whole campaign where the elves actually tell the story on her Snapchat rather than her doing it, which is a really cool use of the platform. Very entertaining, and obviously you wonder, what's going to happen next. It's quite an unpredictable way to go. So it's really awesome that she's doing that. So I just wanted to connect the two, obviously, with you doing the family stuff specifically for Periscope, but I'm fortunate enough to work every day with my mum. So I just wanted to get her in on camera at the same time so that
Lynn,
we could,
does he behave and listen to what you say? Because I know I drive my dad mad most of the time.
Never. He bosses me about. He bosses me about.
So the other thing I was going to bring up here is that
very, very quickly. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to quickly, whilst I was saying like my 2016 plans, I just saw in the chat so many people say congratulations. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that put that in the chat. Sorry, I just wanted to quickly do that.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just going to say that we're super excited for the things that we've got coming up in 2016 as a family as well. But I don't know if you've experienced this, and I'm sure you will now that you've got the House of Petits. I've had people jump on my mum's scopes or on Blabs and things, trying to find out information about me from when I was younger and things like that. So I'm sure that's a pleasure you've got to come in 2016 with your House of Petits account. So.
Yeah. Oh no, she's about to embarrass you, Tristan. While she does that, yeah, absolutely. I've had people follow my dad on his account and try and get and my mum's the type of person that will dish it. So yeah, I've got stuff to come. I know. What is this?
I see something funny.
Sorry, Tristan, in advance. Oh,
so look, very festive related photo as well. This is me trying wine, I believe, for the first time, and as you can see, I didn't like it then. I've acquired a taste for it since. So, yeah. So again, you've got all of these joys to come, Alex. Just to give you a heads up.
I can't wait. Look, guys, I want to free up the seat for someone else to join and give their 2016 views. Yeah. But I'll keep watching. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Alex.
Cool. Thanks, Alex. Hey, Mum. So how's live streaming going for you right now? I know I've already given you the hat tip for the Snapchat side, but how are you doing with that? And what do you want to do with it coming into next year?
Well, I want to use it very much for tourism here on the Isle of Wight, because of course, as you know, but other people won't know, we've had 330,000 of our tourism budget snatched away. And they're not the island is not using live streaming, which is absolutely crazy. So I was trying to sort out my data plan today, but unfortunately 3 crashed today, so I've got to go back tomorrow to do it. But then I will be live streaming the island as much as anything, but also obviously using it for our business. I live streamed in a church the other day, and now they want to know all about it because they thought it was awesome. And then there were some other people I met when I was live streaming. They just can't get enough of it. They want to know lots more about it. So. Yeah.
I mean, this is, I guess, one of the big things going forwards is there's obviously now pressure on all of the mobile networks. I know the States has it available, and obviously the UK with the unlimited data plans. I mean, we're kind of in a bit of a difficult position in Australia in the fact that nobody offers an unlimited data plan. And with rolling out things like Presto and Netflix and things like that, there's obviously more and more pressure to give people the data so that they can then consume the products. And I'm going to mention them again because I think they're doing a fantastic job. Virgin Mobile here has the highest level of data, and they've partnered with not one but 2 different companies that when you take the service with the other company, Virgin Mobile adds data to your plan so that you can use it. So if you sign up with Presto, you get an extra 2 gig of data on your account so that you can watch Presto, which I think is great, like very, very forward thinking as well. So, so that's a really cool kind of thing that's going on there.
Yeah, well, what happened today was that 3 launched some Christmas deals, not to do with the data, some other deals, and because they were so good, it crashed it all. So I've got to go back tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Going into the unlimited. I know that I've had a chat with my mum about what's possible and what to do, and kind of a real focus on that. And like Alex said in the side there, tourism is such a big industry that it's a massive opportunity that they're missing because they haven't realized it yet. They haven't realized the potential of live streaming and being able to show that to the world and showcase where you are. So yeah, I mean,
well, and of course for us, sorry.
Yeah.
And of course for us, Tristan, you know, our island depends. That is our main economy. So if we don't have the visitors, you know, we might as well put up closed. The Isle of Wight is closed, but it's a fantastic place. So, you know, I'm going to show Visit Isle of Wight what to do.
Yeah.
Brad, what's up, Brad?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing great. Can you guys hear me all right? You see me okay?
Loud and clear, my friend. Loud and clear.
Perfect. That's awesome. Well, thanks for inviting me on, Tristan. I really appreciate it. Happy holidays, everybody, by the way.
Happy holidays.
So, this is your mom.
How's
Tristan,
live streaming?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is my mom.
Tristan's mum.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Brad. I'm the Podunk
Hello.
Montanan.
So Brad, how's live streaming changed your 2015, and how do you see it taking you into the new year?
You know, honestly, it's if nothing else, at the very basics, it's given me a little bit of confidence. You know, some confidence to get out in front of people, talk about my passions, and really connect with people. I think that, you know, the Twitter chats were amazing for me this summer, but then once Blad came along, and you know, I could start to see the human faces behind the people I'd been meeting in the Twitter chats, and then that's really what kind of gave those relationships some depth. And so from a personal standpoint, live streaming has probably benefited me more than on the business side, which I hope and also I intend to change in 2016. So you know, I keep learning from the best, like you and Vincenzo, and you know, I take notes, you know, so we'll see how it goes. It's obviously it's very it's so engaging just to be able to see facial expressions and reactions and, you know, things like, yeah exactly. Just like that.
So for 20...
I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah, so for 2016, Brad, what's the platform that you think you're going to concentrate on if you were like to prioritize putting your time into?
As far as live streaming?
Yeah.
I'm you know, all in on Blab for sure. You know, first of all, I need to get a new phone so that I can get my Facebook Live, because that's really where I think I'm going to do a lot of live streaming is Facebook Live.
Why?
Yeah.
I'd love it. Like I've already got an audience there. I've got family there. You know what I mean? There's business purpose and there's personal purpose, like all wrapped up in one. Whereas, you know, when I'm trying to bring some of my personal friends over to Blab, they're like, no, why would I, what's Blab? You know what I mean? So they haven't quite adopted that yet, but Facebook, they're already there. So I'm planning on going all in like that. So it's like, first you get the khakis and then you get the girls. Well, for me, it's first you get the phone and then you get the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Do you have live? You don't even know if you have live yet?
I check every day. I have an iPhone 4S and I still look for that icon. I just had an update and it's still not on there.
Well,
So,
it won't come through as an update.
how will it come in?
It just comes through. It just pops up. Unless you have
Pops
mentioned. Unless you have a blue check.
Right. Unless I got a blue check.
You have a blue check and you get mentions and then you have live anyway.
See, I come from the hockey industry, so to me, a blue check was literally like the best European player we could pick up. So now that blue check means something completely different. Congratulations too, Vincenzo.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
only breaking balls, man. I don't.
That's cool. Very cool. So yeah, I'll give the seat to somebody else. But you know, while I'm in here, I'd like to schedule a time for you guys to jump on to the Snapchatters podcast, because I'm watching you guys every day, and so I'll just shoot out some DMs and everything. And
I'm gonna drop this one. You need to go and check out my Snapchat today. I did something that you probably haven't seen done on Snapchat yet. go watch my Snapchat story for today.
Slide into my DMs, bro. Slide into my DMs.
Will do.
Later, bro.
All right.
Cool.
Nice
Cheers,
meeting
Brad.
you. Nice meeting you, Lynn. See you, Tristan. Bye, Enzo.
Take care.
Cheers. So I'm not sure who's going to get in first, whether it's going to be Leanne or Johnny. I know they're both sat in the side there, and I know Leanne's sat on her tractor, and Johnny's dealing with chocolate. So if either of them's ready to jump in, you're good. Unless they're both ready at the same time, you can hang out with us and keep us festive for the blab.
Can I
So.
carry on with my knitting?
Leanne jumping in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
How are you, Enzo? G'day, Tris. G'day, Lynn. How are you?
Hi.
Hello, everyone else in the chat. I'm sitting in my truck. Hang on a minute. I'll just turn the camera around. It's not particularly. I'm not looking particularly attractive today. I'm in my farm clothes. Hang on. Oh, Ellie's just disappeared.
Look, it's Australia.
This is what Australia looks like.
This is what Australia looks like. It's very brown, and you can. Well, it's pretty hard to see because I can't zoom using Blab, but you can see the green. So that's the alfalfa that's actually being irrigated. So that'll be growing, hopefully. Well, that's growing now. Clearly, it always grows, but that should be cut probably in two or 3 weeks, and then turned into hay. And then there's hay on the ground. Just there, so that's cereal hay, and then the tractor's coming around. So that picks up the hay in packs of 15. So the needles go into the hay, lifts it up, and then he's stacking it on the back of the truck. So I'm sitting here being extremely excited. Not.
So here's one way that you're using Periscope is to show what you do, I guess, because obviously people who aren't in that industry would never get an opportunity to see any of this. So
No.
I think that's great. But how else are you using live streaming? Have you used it this year, and how do you plan? I know you've got some exciting stuff coming for next year as well. I had a little sneak peek at that. So how do you use live streaming going into next year?
Well, as you know, as most people would know, I'm a Blab addict, but a Periscope scaredy cat. So I'm not sure that it's got really loud because the tractor's close. Have I offended people?
No.
So
Good. Mum just lost it.
Oh, Tristan, I can't even see you on the screen.
Tristan disappeared. It's okay. I'm here.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, I can see you, Enzo, and I can see Lynn. So.
Okay, now it's the Lynn and Enzo show.
I can't see me.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see you. So yes, I'm going to be doing more LinkedIn stuff on Periscope, but also starting to bring more of South Australia to Periscope. So I've been scoping from some wineries and scoping from the tractor and farms and all sorts of different things.
Gotta show off that beautiful country.
Absolutely. We did a bit of a road trip to Melbourne a couple of weeks ago and did lots of stay over and on the way back. So it probably gave Karen and I the taste. So we're going to be tripping around some wineries in the States, bringing some info. Yeah, just bringing our part of the world to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Very
awesome. Cool. That's exciting. I really enjoyed as you were checking in at all the wineries and stuff, and it was really good to get an opportunity like that. We're showing places here, but you're showing the culture as well. So it was great to see you interacting with the people in the wine regions.
I disappeared. Sorry.
I'm just saying
if you see me,
it's great to see that you were kind of bringing the culture as well as just the scenery from Australia as well. Like the wine region and stuff was really awesome use of it.
The poor girls, like we literally walked into the cellar door and said, "Hey, come on camera.
We're already live."
And, yeah, we're already live. Guess what? Talk to the rest of the world. So the first one we did that, and the girl was really cool because, I sort of wandered around the wine, like around the cellar door first.
That me.
All right. Tris?
First.
All right, looks like we lost everyone here.
one when we got filmed outside, and then Karen went in and actually, talked to the girl and prepared her. So that was a little bit more. But initially she was horrified, but she became not too bad. Tris, I might jump out. I thought it was really horrible.
Okay. No worries. If everyone can see me, then we're all good. I know we've now lost Vincenzo as well, so it's dropping in and out. Johnny, if you're about, please do grab a seat as well. Be good to get you in again. To hear a little bit about your live streaming for the people who haven't heard it. Thanks, Leanne. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you jumping in.
That's all right. Okay,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on. I can see myself in 2 different windows right now. So what's the view like for everybody else? Because I've lost Vincenzo and I've only got myself in now. So if everyone can still see, then we can carry on. So you can see and hear normal.
Aha!
You can just see you and your mum. Okay, yeah. So Vincenzo's dropped out. He's having a bit of a signal issue going on. So his computer possibly turning off again. Not sure if. So yeah, we're. I'd love if John's still about, for John to take a seat, and there's a couple more people that are due to come through as well, but I'm just kind of waiting on them to join the broadcast. Mum, can you just stay in the seat? I'm going to refresh here because my whole browser's broken.
Okay.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Righty-ho. Do you want me to talk? What shall I be saying?
Okay.
Just me. Is
So
it
we're
just
back.
me now?
Yes,
All
just
right,
us.
okay.
So it's turned into a family blab. So, I'm just going to ping a quick message because I'm not sure if. Oh, it's snowing! Yay!
Where's it snowing?
On the screen. If you've just refreshed your screen, guys, Blab just went Christmas, so there's snow going on the screen. So if you're not here, come and see the snow on Blab.
How do you do that?
It's just an effect that's been rolled into the thing.
phone.
I've just updated on the screen, so.
I'm on my phone. What do I have to do? What would I need to do, Tristan?
So, here it's in an update. So if you just type /snow, so you should be able to see it. Not sure if it's rolling out on iOS as well as on the desktop, but
I'm
that's
on my phone.
a little bit of holiday fun. So.
Oops.
One sec.
You must feel powerful controlling the weather. Look.
Hey, Johnny got the T signal. Look.
What?
That Johnny was talking yesterday about the fact that I'm his notification center on the as a T signal. So Johnny, it's your turn to take a seat and tell us about your 2015 live streaming and what you're planning to do with it in 2016.
Where are you, Johnny?
Here we go.
Good day,
Yes, fallen
everyone.
in the chocolate.
Hey.
Good morning.
Out and about, so.
No,
Hey,
not if I talk to you in the store, I won't be able to get a chance. But I've been, mate, you've been vibrating in my pocket. So every time I feel that little buzz in my pocket, I go, all right, Tristan. Okay, I know, Tristan.
I'll get there.
I got Christmas, mate. I've got to make some money. So, all right. So just quickly,
So,
what were you guys were talking about? 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
So what do you want to know about my 2015?
So how's live streaming played its part for anyone who hasn't heard already? Just very briefly, how you've used live streaming, and then moving forward into 2016, how you're planning to use it, if anything's going to change, or if you're just going to increase the amount you're using it.
Well, basically, August, 1st of Jan. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember. 1st of April. How can I forget? It was April Fool's Day that I got onto Periscope and was my first Periscope. And from that day till today, my life has changed so dramatically to a point where one of my biggest dreams and wishes was to be a professional speaker and, you know, get up on stage and motivate and inspire people. I've done it before in small ways, but, you know, then my birthday comes along and I get announced as a Periscope Summit speaker, which, you know, has changed my life. And now to 2015, where now I redid my website to now have my product go global. And just yesterday we got 3. I did a Periscope, and in those 3 Periscopes I got 3 orders for overseas. So that's changed my business dramatically. And the truth is, and I tell everyone this, don't think it's going to happen overnight, and don't think you're going to be making millions of dollars and your life's going to be changed, because that's a load of bull. What is going to happen, it's going to take time, it's going to take hard work, it's going to take consistency, it's going to take transparency, it's going to take honesty, and you'll reap the benefits. So, you know, everyone knows that I love live streaming and that I love doing it. And I think with Facebook Live is going to be interesting for us next year. You know, I saw Instagram is doing you know, their live events, and I pinged you on that one.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I mentioned you while you were off air about the fact that I was excited, and I did a 10K run and an hour Periscope, and then I went live, so I didn't have a chance to look yet, but that's on my list for this morning.
Yeah, I said, I was on Blab a few months ago, and I said, you watch Instagram are going to do live streaming, and everyone was like, yeah, sure. What do you know, Chocolate Johnny? I said, well, you know, just the chocolate man knows a few things. So, but it was interesting. So, what am I going to do? Periscope is definitely going to be ramped up, but, you know, a lot more strategic in 2016. You know, we're going to do Facebook Live, definitely. Just keep doing what we're doing and keep refining it and making it better and entertaining, and you know, make sure everyone enjoys Chocolate Johnny and chocolates, and motivating and inspiring people. But the biggest thing for me here is connecting with guys like yourself, watching your mum, watching that relationship, you know, meeting people that, like, I can't remember who was on before, but like watching these people that you see on Periscope, like on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and you think, geez, I'd love to reach out to these people. And then all of a sudden you're sitting next to them in a box at Blab, and they're saying hello to you and saying, oh, wow, I'm so glad to meet you. They're saying to you, these people are saying to you, oh, wow, I've heard about you. I can't wait to meet you. I'm thinking, oh, right. Wow.
Yeah.
You're the guy that I've been following for the last 5 years, reading everything you write or listening to you. And now you're saying it's so cool to sit next to you. So that's just the power of that anyway. But anyway, yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah. Keep making chocolates. I'll still work with you. You know, when you're famous and everyone's like, I want Tristan. I'll go, Tristan, I'm here. Like, Tristan.
I'll be like, I'll just send out the T signal and call you back in.
Hi, everyone.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, Kerry Phipps just says, anyway, hi Q, how
Great
are
to
you?
see you?
So, yeah, that's my bit.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks a lot for joining, John. Really appreciate you jumping out. I know you've got a busy Christmas, so we'll let you get back to the chocolate and the customers. And
we'll see you later. Chocolate Johnny blabbing out.
Thanks, John.
Bye, guys.
Cheers. Hey, Q, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Really good. I just wanted to kind of get your
Can you hear me okay?
how 2015 and live streaming's been for you, and how it's kind of shaped what you're doing, and then how you're planning to go forward into 2016 and where you'll be focusing your efforts in live streaming.
Awesome. So you can hear me okay, right? Okay, perfect. So I am doing my first live broadcast Blab. So this is from a true camera and not on the computer, which is why I'm kind of sitting and still trying to figure out what's going on. But live streaming has really been a ton of fun for me, and I am loving the Blab platform. I'm hoping that it opens up more opportunities on Periscope. I just haven't Periscoped enough. I like to talk with other people, so Periscope is difficult for me. But I'm hoping I will be starting a new show in January, aside from Marketing Therapy, which actually begins in 25 minutes. My shameless plug. And I'm just excited to meet a completely different set of people compared to who I've met on social media so far.
Yeah. So for 2016, do you say you think you will do more Periscope, or is it that you're more inclined to the chat side and therefore you'll use it, but maybe it won't be your priority?
I'd really like to use Periscope more, but I literally have to. I have a very small audience. I am Q the brand everywhere, so at least it's consistent, but I don't have a large audience on Periscope, so I tend to not use it as much. But I really will find ways to incorporate it more often in 2016.
Okay. Awesome.
Can you provide any, for someone who doesn't like to speak to themselves, do you, can you provide any tips for Periscope?
So there is, in fact, I know that we're working with some big Periscopers actually on a Periscope course, because there's a lot of people in the same situation where they're trying, but they're not really sure. And so we want to really break it down into real simple, every single step of how to do a good Periscope broadcast, and how to get over all of those things. Some people have the fear of getting on a tool. Like yourself, you'd rather talk to people, and you can do that with Periscope, but you also need to be aware that if you ask a question, you don't then sit there and wait for an answer, because they have to type, and obviously it takes longer. So it's being aware of those things. In fact, one little tip for anyone who's in broadcasts: if you're in a Periscope, you can actually chat back, because you can use something like Siri to type your messages, which makes it a lot quicker to respond. And that's why sometimes you think, how are these people writing so quickly? So that's a little tip for viewers, which makes it smoother for the person reaching out from the broadcast.
Yeah, and I, Chocolate Johnny just said, have fun and people will engage with you. I mean, I absolutely have fun. I jump on. I'm not afraid of it per se. I just feel like I am talking to myself because there aren't an abundance of people there, and I follow and I engage with others. But it's just trying to see what people want to see. I mean, if you follow me, you'll see that I have a lot of food related type posts. So if that's what people want to see, then I'm your gal. Otherwise, it's still trying to figure out what that audience there wants.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for jumping in. I know I put you on the spot a little bit just ahead of your show, but it's an opportunity to find out a little bit more about what you're doing and going forwards. So thanks for jumping in.
I
and joining
appreciate
us.
it. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Kerry.
Thank you so much.
Well, welcome
Have a good day.
back in. I'll let you jump straight in.
Yeah, Q, that's the first time we've connected. Thank you for sharing that. And I think we do, not like when you're engaging with people, you don't want to just look at a screen and see yourself and wonder. But one thing I've really noticed is that we have a much bigger impact than we realise. And that was something I was saying earlier. We can encourage people on Periscope that we don't even know. And sometimes it's the ones that they might just make one comment or come back to you later, and that represents all the people that we impacted that haven't actually sent a message to say so. So, I think we've just got to keep going and sharing what we're passionate about. And, so there's that. Just wanted to comment on that. But also, I just wanted to say that one thing that's just been incredible with Periscope has just been the way we can connect with other people's worlds that are completely different. So my husband's been following a guy in Israel, and every now and then he's like, come and check this out. And so we're seeing all these places that we've never seen before, and it's extraordinary. And then a couple of days ago, I watched a guy, a settlement in Nepal of people who have been displaced through the earthquake. to see how people are 8 months in, quite impacting. And anything that expands our global perspective is so good for our relationship building with people where we're at. Hello, inspirational expert Sandra. I don't think I met you before.
Hey, nice to meet you, Carrie. Hey, Vincenzo and I are one town over in Connecticut. We're right next door.
And we're yet to see each other.
Look at this. Wow. Hi, Tristan.
Right.
Hey, Sandra. Thanks for jumping in.
Hey, Tris, I've got like 5 minutes. My internet effed up.
Yeah, cool. I'm on about. I've got 10 left, and then I've got to jump as well.
Okay.
I was hoping if you can just take the lead for a sec. I'm just going to ping a DM to someone to.
Yeah, go ahead.
They were free, and they said remind them.
What's up, Sandra? How are you?
Good. How are you doing? What are we going to get together in 2016 or what?
Yeah, let's just do a live stream. Let's just do a blab together. This is the easiest way to see each other.
Sounds good. I'm up for it. Let me. You're following me on Twitter, so send me a DM. Definitely.
Yeah. How has live stream changed your
live
business?
Stream is crazy. I know you're like the live stream king, Vincenzo, but I've been since I was a young girl.
That guy is.
Yeah, he is. He's the king, and you're the prince. Then, so since I've been a young girl, teachers have been telling me you have the gift of gab, Sandra. You have the gift of gab, and now I call it the gift of blab because I really feel that it's been a blessing, not only in my life, making me a different and a better person, but to connecting to all these wonderful people online, bringing my business to another level, launching a product online, launching a Say It Forward movement, bringing people together for positivity, which is what I'm all about. And I was so touched seeing your mother, Tristan, because my 82-year-old mother and I run a show on Wednesdays. I think we're switching it to Thursdays because she's going to Florida. It's called Blab Shopping. And we're bringing people together on live stream to sell their products and now their services in 2016. And they're actually having sales. We've had 4 shows.
Nice.
My mother is a hoot. If you think I'm crazy with my props and all my stuff, she gets all dressed up, gets her makeup on, has all the props, and she's 82. So I think that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so blabshopping.com is what we're going to be really focusing on in 2016, as well as my shows that pretty much focus all around inspiring, spreading positivity. And I love the Facebook Live, I have to tell you. So I've been using Facebook Live as like a commercial to my blab. So I'll go on for like 10 minutes before, and all my customers are all on Facebook. I have 1,500 friends. They're curious, but they have no clue what blab is. So now I'm just like, see that link right below? Click that link in 5 minutes and I'll be on blab, and then you can stop in. And they've been doing it. So I think the live app on Facebook and blab are going to be, a perfect match. That's just my opinion so far. So
yeah, I love, I think Facebook Live is going to be A-okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah. So what do you do with your mom, Tristan? Do you actually host a show, or does she just come in and support you, or what?
No, we actually run a business together. So we actually teach and mentor.
Oh, awesome.
60 businesses on 3 continents.
That's so cool.
And she runs in the UK, I run in Australia, and then we've got Jess runs from Toronto in Canada as well. So we've got around the clock. So
that's very cool. I didn't even know that. I'm inspired.
I'm very confused because it says Lynn Blackledge, but it's actually Kerry on the screen. I'm ever so slightly confused.
Thank you all for chatting.
Thanks, Kerry.
Hi, Kerry.
So Vincenzo, it's /snow if you want to get in the festive mood.
Tristan, I can't jump out. You'll have to pick me out.
I can't see you, so let me lock the seat and see if that works.
That's cool.
Not sure.
Yeah, it's snowing.
You see me?
Vincenzo, it's going to be 60 degrees on Christmas Eve in Connecticut. That's crazy.
Hey, guess where I'm going, Sandra?
Where?
I'm leaving for Florida the day after Christmas.
Oh, God. You'll probably get like a thunderstorm or something crazy, or maybe it will snow.
I'm going to be in Florida for the entire month of January.
Wow. That's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
You going to be doing like speaking gigs and stuff out there, or what? Just vacation?
No, I'm just taking it. Well, no, not. I mean, I have my parents have a house down there,
nice.
So I figured let me use it as an opportunity to just get away for a little bit. I figured it was gonna be figured it was gonna be cold here.
Yeah, really. I know.
I'm like, oh, perfect. I'm gonna spend the month there. I'm gonna, get 2016 in order, and I've already scheduled some meetings and stuff down there with some businesses, and I'm like, oh, great. And now it's like 70 degrees here. I'm like, I can just stay at home.
I know, no kid. My parents have a house in Florida too. We got so much in common. So definitely, I'm going to hit you up, and we'll do a blab in the new year. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And nice to meet you, Victoria Taylor. Now you're Victoria. She keeps changing her personalities. I'm not sure what's happening with that. Oh, do you want me to hop out, Tristan, so we can let someone else in?
We've got Kerry, if you're still on there and you've got the app open, you might actually have to just close out the app. So, Sam, we'd love you to jump in.
I didn't want to not hear you.
Well, if you'll have to jump out and jump back in because I can't actually let you in.
Yeah.
I'm glad I get to be myself.
I also can't let anyone else in because every time I accept someone, you come back in. Can you close out and come back, and I'll see if I can get someone else on the seat.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm glad I get to be myself, though. That worked out well.
Lock, unlock. Vicky and my mum, feel free to try again. I saw you in the queue, and I tried to accept, and we got Kerry back in. So we'll try one more time.
Hey, Tris, I'm gonna have to jump. I have something I have to get onto.
Yeah, cool. No worries.
But listen, happy holidays,
an awesome year.
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm looking forward to 2016 with you as well, Vincenzo. So we're back second week.
I'll be in Florida.
Yep.
But
Cool.
I'll do it out by the lake or something, or the water.
Yeah, don't be rubbing it in.
I will, don't worry.
Cool.
Chris, thank you. Victoria, I'll see you in January. Sandra, I'll hopefully see you before
Vincenzo.
that.
Yep.
All right, take care, everybody.
Hey, Victoria. You look lovely.
Hey.
Look how pretty you look in your fancy hat.
Oh, thanks. It's been really blowing in the UK. Really, really windy. It's not been very nice. So, yeah. Yeah. What did you mean, changing personalities? I'm still the same name. I've always been the same name.
When you jumped in, every time we tried to let someone in, Kerry would appear back on screen, but with the new person's name above her head. So she became my mum and I became you. So you're looking very festive. Thanks for
my hat's better than Victoria's.
Yeah,
it's not actually. You look so cool, Victoria. You look very Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, thanks. I'll go
Hi,
get
Sam.
a cigar.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
Hello. Hi. How are you?
You look cute in your Santa hat.
I'm so excited. I'm on my holidays. Yay.
Yay.
And I never take holidays, so. What are we talking about? What's going on?
We're just chatting around live streaming and how it's played its role in 2015 and moving into 2016, how much you've used it and how much you're planning to use it and what your preferred platforms will be. So I'd love actually to hear, because I know your Twitter kind of is the center of your universe, but I wanted to know where you're playing in the live streaming.
Well, I have started doing some periscopes, but Blab is where I love Blab, but Twitter is my home, my second home. But I think I would like to do a few more periscopes and learn a bit more about that. Yeah. Because not because I just Blab. I seem to be a bit of a time suck, whereas Periscope you can kind of just do your Periscope and then you're done, and you can get your point across or whatever. But I just do silly scopes at the moment, really. Like I sang Jingle Bells with my 9-year-old today on Periscope.
I love that.
But it seems to get people watching. So
it's also about it's about getting started as well, as much as anything. That a lot of people are scared of that getting started. So at least you're getting on and trying it and learning the platform as well. So
I'm still learning. I love Blab. I think Blab is going to be great for sharing your knowledge and showing your expertise and stuff, and making new connections. Like I love the people I've met here so far. And I'm going to meet Victoria probably next year in real life. Yay. Tristan, we still have to meet you in real life.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's good people here that I'm actually really enjoying their company, and I really like that. So that's why I love Blab.
Yeah. Awesome. We've got the lovely Sarah jumping in.
I don't know about lovely. I got in at 3 a.m. last night, so I'm fairly tired.
You don't look tired.
Oh, thanks. It's the beauty sleep. I'm just kidding. Hi, everyone.
So Sarah,
Hi.
obviously, I know that we host a show and we've got some more stuff coming next year. But your live streaming world, I know that it's played a really big role, and this is your opportunity to shamelessly plug Periscope Summit again, if you'd like, because I'm going to remind you to do it in case you don't do it anyway. So
I actually really don't, because I live in Australia, and I just think, well, no one's going to go because I'm there. You know what I mean? So anyways, so what was the question? It was about me doing live streaming.
yeah, live streaming and how it's affected you in 2015, and then also how you're looking to use it and what your preferred platforms will be in 2016.
Yeah, so 2015, it's changed my life. I've met some of sorry if my computer keeps moving, my child is under the doona on my bed, and she's just has no spatial awareness. So it's literally changed my life. Like, I've met some of the greatest people ever. Poppy, please don't, sweetie. Oh my gosh, it's snowing.
Yes, great.
Yeah, if you put /snow, you can make it snow now. So.
I love it.
Stop that, Pops. And I mean, I've built my business. It's mainly for me, it's been all about relationships, as you might expect. And I'm so grateful to live streaming. But you know what? Props to myself for going, I'm just going to give it a go, because I'm sort of the person that weighs up a lot of things before I take action, which can often lead to inaction, procrastination, that kind of thing. But this is one of those things where I was I had a little bit of encouragement because I'd started doing Facebook videos just before that. I had a little bit of encouragement from someone who is she's a fairly notable person, and she contacted me and she's like, "You're born for the camera." Now, I don't know about that, but I'm not shy, and I do love being on camera. And I was like, I'm just going to do this Periscope thing. I watched a couple and I was like, I can do this. Why can't I do this? So I did it, and it literally changed my business and my life. And I hope to continue that. I can't see live streaming going away anytime soon. So I'm going to continue to use that in 2016. I want to do more Periscoping, but I want to do more strategic Periscoping. I don't mean that in a salesy way. I just mean, when I jumped on it originally, I was trying to be on there every single day, giving value. And I think for me next year, given all the other stuff I'm trying to do in my business, that will lead to not burnout in a really dramatic way, but just I don't want to get disillusioned with the platform. And I don't want to kind of overcommit myself when I didn't need to. So
yeah,
I would rather say to myself, do it this many times a week moving forward. And then if I do it more, so be it. But hopefully I won't do it less. Poppy, can you really stop that, babe? It's not cool. She's under the doona jumping, and it's pulling everything. And yeah, so that's this year. That's next year. I don't think I have anything more specific around it than that. Yes, I am going to be a panelist with my gorgeous English lady above at the Periscope Summit. We're going to rock it with our accents. We're just going to...
Where's that? Where's that going to be?
Well, it's in San Francisco.
Oh, great.
And I kind of feel like for Victoria and I, we could have our own panel where we don't even give value. We just speak. We just say words, because 97% of people there are going to be American. And Vicky, back me up on this, right? How many times do people say they love your accent? They could just listen to you talk all day. So really, we could just have our own panel where people say this, say that.
Yeah.
Go on a little rant for me. And I just feel that could be valuable in its own way. I mean, I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I'm down with that. If push comes to shove, I'm happy to be, you know, an accent puppet. So
That's brilliant,
that's it.
though, lady. That's a great achievement. You know, I mean, I have to say that Blab has helped me to get things like that as well. Like, I'm going to Florida in February, and I'm organizing a social media summit in Dublin. You know, and Victoria might be there. You know, like, these are things that I didn't dream of at the start of I did dream of them, but I didn't think I'd be doing this. I didn't think I'd be in front of the camera all the time. I didn't think I'd be on Blab. You know, it's just amazing how it just helps relationships so much, and people get to know you so well, and then all of a sudden I have these people I used to look up to, and I still look up to, and they're coming to the social media summit. It's like, this is mad. You know, and then I always wanted to go to America, and then I'm getting the chance now, all through Blab. You know,
amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Yeah. And I think as well, like, I don't know for you guys, but for me, it kind of feels like, because we're all self-employed in our own businesses, but because we're all in the same sort of industry, and I know we've all been doing it for different numbers of years and stuff, but for me, it's like having the best remote network of colleagues ever, because I know we don't all work together, but we're all in the same field, right? So it's such a support network. I just find it amazing, absolutely amazing. I love it. And whenever I see, like, you know, whenever you see someone doing well, like, for me, I love seeing that, because we're all in different places. And, like, I watched your TED Talk, Samantha, and I was like, oh my God, this was amazing. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And, you know, just seeing everybody's, like, wins, and just, I love it. It's just brilliant. It's like being in the best remote team ever. It's brilliant.
That's because we all understand each other's drive, and we understand each other's determination. We understand each other's, you know, issues as well. I mean, like, you know, you're multitasking, you have the child hanging out of you while you're trying to do that, like, and then you're trying to do a Blab, and the child comes in for, you know, and it's like, you know, so we're all in the same position, like, in that way as well, and we're all trying to do what we can, even though we're limited in how we can get out and stuff like that. But, you know, we're doing brilliant things, everybody, you know, and I think we all understand what each other is doing, you see. And I think that's the secret is for Twitter, especially for me. For Twitter the secret has been surround yourself with people who get what you do, understand your drive, understand what you're at, and just keep those people close. That's it. You know?
Absolutely agree.
I'm gonna wrap up because we're on a record as well.
Yes,
so,
sorry.
guys, thanks a lot for jumping in. I'm happy to talk a little bit afterwards. I just want to finish the recording so that we can push that out. But thanks a lot, guys. Everybody who jumped in, everyone who shared their stories around live streaming for 2015 and 2016. Unfortunately, the recording has to come to a close at some point, and that point is now. So I want to finish this year by saying, please do take the time out from live streaming as well. Spend some time investing in yourself. I spent about an hour, 2 hours this morning out enjoying a sunrise, going for a 10K run. Yes, I did go and do a little bit of social because I periscoped the sunrise for people around the world. But do go take time out, spend time with the family, and come back to it fresh. You'll be amazed at the new eyes you have on a project when you come back to it. So take a little bit of time out, focus on yourself, and have a great Christmas and New Year. And we'll catch you in the second week of January in 2016 for another ATN stream.
Woo!